What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. We are continuing Ghetts' journey. As I mentioned, I did Fine Wine yesterday, and I said in that video that the next one I was going to do was Autobiography. There was a number of you had said that I had to check this out. This looks like it's track number 6 from his album Conflict of Interest. This will be the 3rd track, I believe, that I'm doing from this project. I'm excited to check it out. Again, as I mentioned in the title of my previous reaction, I'm definitely becoming like a big fan of Ghetts. I already knew he was dope, but like, it's one thing to know something is dope. It's another thing to like experience it and then create that connection to it. So I'm really excited. I see the, in my humble opinion, the UK reaction GOAT, lead to the VI. I think it's VI, Levi. But whatever. I love watching his stuff. Unfortunately, since I started reacting, I stopped watching his stuff because then it would like spoil things that I could react to. But prior to starting my own reaction channel, he was probably my favorite. Not probably, he was my favorite UK reactor. I think he's phenomenal. He catches things that I could not even dream of catching. So if you guys are here and you've seen Levi's video, be prepared to be disappointed. I'm not going to catch that stuff, but I'm going to do my best. So here we go.
I remember when Justin was around 3, we were at a church concert. After watching one of the performances, I turned away for a moment. When I looked up, Justin, my 3-year-old, had managed to find himself on stage in front of thousands of people, as if he was ready to perform next. From that moment, I knew Justin would be heading for platforms bigger than that stage. I knew he would stand tall in this world.
Started out in Nasty Q, just after Dizzy Rascal Blue. Stanley took me jammers, I remember, it was afternoon. I was still on tag then, fresh on from Hunter Coon. Jammer played destruction to me, told me it was coming soon. Sharky taught me patience, Marcus brought me stations. Back to back with Kano, had me working on my cadence. Spitting.
Kano, I believe, is another rapper from the UK scene. I actually am not sure if I've done anything from Kano, but I've heard that name mentioned many times, so it must be somebody like prolific in the scene. Had me working on my cadence. I mean, his cadence is like very, in my opinion, just, I haven't had like exposure to a lot of UK artists, but it's very unique to me. I haven't heard much like it. So
Jammer played destruction to me, told me it was coming soon. Sharky taught me patience, Marcus brought me stations. Back to back with Kano, had me working on my cadence. Spitting in my bedroom, nurturing the basics, while I was trying to work out how to turn this into papers. First I clashed dimples, then I sent for Flirta D. I swear, even man with singles couldn't end the murder spree. Every time they heard me touch the mic,
couldn't end the murder spree. First I clashed with Dimples, then I sent for Flirta D. So he's probably, like, this says Autobiography, so we expect him to kind of reference his come up and, you know, experiences and stuff. So he's talking about some, you know, clashes in the UK scene. It's called clashes. In the North American scene, it's like rap beefs. I think clashes sounds cooler.
I swear, even man with singles couldn't end the murder spree. Every time they heard me touch the microphone, first degree, I was trying to rub these niggas out the culture permanently.
Oh,
then beef and music mixed, and someone said I can't go.
Oh God, that's crazy. I was trying to rub them out the culture permanently because you rub out stain. So he's saying they're a stain on the culture, but he also said every time I touch the microphone, it's first degree, like first degree murder. So stain works that way as well. Oh God.
These niggas out the culture permanently. Then beef and music mixed, and someone said I can't go out. It was on site with SOK from man up Swavel out. Then they caught me lacking. Sidewine the Milton Keynes. I was with, I should have brought the older plaster out.
It seems like there was somebody he may have mentioned. I think anybody who is probably a fan of him and follows his stuff knows what that situation is about. I have no clue. But let's keep it going.
The second phase is when the pressure came. Double monks and foots left. And Marcus tried to set up Kane. I told him that he's wrong for that. And I ain't with the setup games. And knew him turned against me. Like I ain't from the ends again. Mine's skin a tour. Mine's still on war. Ninth with me still. I'm 5-figure poor. Why I giving for? I I'm still on form. It ain't just a deal. What I'm in it for? My nigga pissed cause I ain't been to see him. I was in the lab working on my tape with Richard Neon. By the time Risky rung my phone, I was a different being. I was taking less risk on road, even in the PM. Outside my yard.
I was taking less risks on the road, even in the PM. Yeah, I mean, again, it's staying true to the title of the track. We're getting this progression, this story of his progression and how he's changing and what he's going through. Dope.
I was taking less risk on road, even in the PM. Outside my yard, chip tooth, who set the levels? Mouth full of bars, true stories, check the records.
Chip tooth, mouth full of bars, check the records. So I'm wondering, like, sometimes we use different words for stuff. Mouthful of bars, like, obviously meaning like he could rap, but maybe like dental damage, he needed bars, braces, I don't know. There could be something else there.
Set the levels, mouth full of bars, true stories, check the records. Where the fuck is the awards? Who's collected medals? Who connected dots? Cause I connected several. People always ask me how the movement start. First I met Devlin through a mutual spar. When I met the brother Mercs, then he was moving grub. Scorch around me out the blue and showed me super love. Told me I was cold, I said it's mutual blood. Then my nigga 32 came to stews with us. And we was boring true with no excusing was. Next thing I know, it's way better know when movement dubs. Before we was making money on a tour bus. I was trying to make a duppy with a ward up. Me versus P Money, that was pure crud. Tell enemy I find it funny, they ignored us. All these man say.
Again, I think this would definitely hit a lot harder for anybody that like has followed him and is a fan for a longer time, knows the history. For me, it's just kind of like I'm just getting some information, and there's names that I don't. Maybe the names don't carry as much weight as they should because I don't know a lot of these references. He's Merkston 32. Enemy, like I just don't know these people, so it's hard for it to hit as hard, but I appreciate the storytelling.
Make a duppy with a ward up. Me versus P Money, that was pure crud. Tell enemy I find it funny, they ignored us. All these man say they're kings, it's just self-proclaimed. Don't call yourself a king, you ain't out the game. Everybody in this thing must have felt the same. All I see is complaints, but we've only got ourselves to blame. Changed grime sonically, waged war properly, done the impossible, made them say possibly. All I got in exchange is niggas trying to copy me, and people that don't really know the culture running commentary.
Bars. I mean, now he's like, let me talk my shit. Like, that was the come up, that was the struggles, that was the battles I had to go through. But let me tell you what I accomplished. I changed grime sonically. He's like, I changed the sound of this grime scene. People sound the way they do because of me. Hard. Waged war properly. Hard. Done the impossible. Made them say possibly. Made them believe that I could do the impossible. That's hard, man. And this part right here at the end, all I got in exchange was people trying to copy me and people that don't know the culture running commentary. Talk to them.
They didn't want me here. I had to bob and weave.
Yeah.
You ain't self-made. What kind of odds you beat? What time you wake up? How long you sleep? Me and Dominique, we was obsolete. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you.
Facts.
Who's on the panel, that's a rebel for you. God said chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I got heaven for you. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you. Who's on the panel, that's a rebel for you. God said chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I got heaven for you.
Hard.
Before we go, I'm just making sure my story's told. Colin used to manage me when his office was in Walthamstow. Promises and guarantees, and so we didn't talk no more. I just needed clarity, cause I was chasing waterfalls. Darren, you was watching, when channel you was popping. If I'm absolutely honest, my attitude was shocking. Wasted opportunities, based on insecurities. Had to make a comeback, display some ingenuity. Let's talk about my CV, thought about it deeply.
Let me pull this back before he gets into this part here, because also the change in the instrumental, you heard that piano come in. I think it means that we're about to talk some like deep stuff. But can we talk about how introspective these last like several bars were? If I'm absolutely honest, my attitude was shocking. Wasted opportunities based on insecurities. Had to make a comeback, display some ingenuity. I mean, being able to be self-critical is a very rare, characteristic these days. I think a lot of people don't do this, and it is much appreciated. I mean, it's a sign of maturity.
Wasted opportunities based on insecurities. Had to make a comeback, display some ingenuity. Let's talk about my CV. Thought about it deeply. Is being great the norm? We don't talk about it really. How can I create the storm and walk around as freely? I appreciate the tools that brought me out of dreaming. Carly shot my videos. Danny engineered me. Simone let the mini go. I blew the engine nearly. Marnie held me down from the day we met yearly. Anyone who helped me out, thank you, sincerely. 4 minutes.
And I like that they did that. You see that entire section, and that piano backing kind of was like the lead, like the main instrumental we've been listening to had backed away. Very effective production on that. I like that touch. But I mean, that's grown man talk right there. That's grown man talk.
Anyone who helped me out, thank you, sincerely. 4 minutes 48, your boy ain't finished yet. I mentioned all these names, but I ain't no one silhouette. I done built my own brand up, so before you try and interject, sprinkle some respect upon my name and watch your nigga rep. Anyone who say I ain't the GOAT, incorrect.
Come on.
Disrespect, disconnect. Fuck Radio 5, biggest set. Name another lineup since, including Chip, Grim and Devs. Purists say I've fallen off. When they was trying to work out what to call it, I just caught the drop. When you want to make some music like...
Okay, I have a quick question about that. He just mentioned Chip, Grim, and Devs. Now, I don't know Grim and Devs, but I know Chip. And I know Chip because of Stormzy. And I know that Stormzy and Ghetts have that song, Skengman. Now, a lot of people thought like Ghetts was backing Stormzy, I guess, because of that track. Because Stormzy definitely like said some stuff on that verse. I'm just curious, or was it called Skengman? Skengman mode. Yeah, something like that. I'm just curious, what is the situation there? Because I actually don't know. So feel free to fill me in down below in the comments.
When they was trying to work out what to call it, I just caught the drop. When you want to make some music slightly left, they're quick to call it soft. Call me Jack the way I'm jumping out that awkward box. Cause this ain't all I got.
Jack in the box.
Call me Jack the way I'm jumping out that awkward box. Cause this ain't all I got. I see what the problem is. Scene full of politics. Pride and no ego aside, we could have profited. Instead it's blatant disrespect to behind the door apologies. But if you trigger me, it's trigonometry. I disapprove.
Damn, if you trigger me, it's trigonometry. Obviously that's math, but like, you know, it's a play on trigonometry, right? Very nice wordplay there. This part right here, it's blatant disrespect and behind the door apologies. Like, people aren't even man enough to make the apology public because they're afraid it's gonna hurt their rep and make them look weak. I don't like that.
Apologies. But if you trigger me, it's trigonometry. I disapprove when rappers diss with no discography. People say they want the truth, but they settle for dishonesty. Analyze the game and all you'll find is Greek mythology. Stories with no evidence, which inherently bother me.
I wasn't sure where he was going with that Greek mythology bar. That was hard. Stories with no evidence.
And it's Greek mythology. Stories with no evidence, which inherently bother me. Industry's full up of victims of mental health. Don't forget about yourself while you entertain the world. Can you tell if they're laughing at you or laughing with you? Well, even Dave ain't been the same Chappelle. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for.
Even Dave ain't been the same Chappelle. I think he's talking about Dave the rapper. But that's interesting. I mean, what's his standpoint on Dave? Like, it has to be talking about him. And especially with this bar right here. I mean, he's saying like, don't forget about yourself while you entertain the world. Can you tell that they're laughing at you or laughing with you? Even Dave ain't been the same Chappelle. And Chappelle is considered the GOAT. So, Dave Chappelle, but Dave the rapper, is he saying like Dave's fallen off? I don't know. You guys let me know.
Dave ain't been the same Chappelle.
Okay.
If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you. Who's on the panel, that's a rebel for you. God said chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I got heaven for you. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you.
Facts.
Who's on the panel, that's a rebel for you. God said chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I got heaven for
you. Beautiful. The strings coming in here. Production is fire. Wow, beautiful. Hey, look, I love when it recommends me to me. We got the Daily Duppy reaction. It says new. That was 3 days ago. I guess 3 days ago is still new. 1.4K views. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Listen, I saw Levi's reaction was 25 minutes. I've managed to do it in about 16, which makes sense because I have way less commentary and way less knowledge on things. So if mine was 25 minutes, I'd know something was wrong because I must have been just talking about garbage. Anyways, let me know what to do next, guys. If you're still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.